My name is İsa Sertkaya. I am the CTO of Silent Protocol. Yesterday we have talked about the privacy in a broader term with NEEM protocol and Aztec as well. Today we will kind of give a little teaser of our protocol if we can see the slides. Yep. Yep, thank you. So let's start. So as you already know that we have EVM-based public chains, yeah, be it Ethereum, Binance Smart Chain, or Avalanche. And through the EVM flexibility, we have Cambrian explosion of different decentralized applications, such as decentralized finance, let's Aave, Olympus, Uniswap, and so on. But the key issue here is, what about privacy? So privacy is a broader term. At its core, we can define it as to have right to manage their own private data, let's say personal identifiable information. So when we restrict this definition into the blockchain, currently the users should have the right to manage their own data, hide their business interactions with other parties. They should be able to hide their amounts that within the transactions. But unfortunately, most of the public chains do not have this flexibility and this feature. So because of this, you can see many privacy-preserving solutions evolving. Yeah? We can count Aleo, Mina, Tornado Cash, Aztec, and Aztec Connect as well. So from our side, we see that there are some problems. Yeah, because the users need to have a privacy solution with a complete anonymity and confidentiality. Yeah, and other that, the most important issue here is that having a privacy in a maybe layer 1, maybe layer 2 wouldn't be enough, because we have these decentralized applications, and the users should need to be able to have full composability with the decentralized applications. So you can be an institutional investor and you would like to hide your trading strategy or investment strategy that shouldn't be linked to your identity. Because at the same time, if any other competitor would be able to see your actions, your strategy will be leaked at the same time. Apart from these, so the issue is, would it be possible to have privacy-preserving solution without any dependencies, without needing to scan all the transaction history if you have a private transaction where you are the recipient? So these are the main problems. But much important than this, the main issue recently became how privacy-preserving solutions can be compliant. So of course, compliance is another broad term. There are KYC procedures, AML procedures, counterterrorism financing. But the issue here is that we want to provide the end users to have their privacy. But at the same time, regulatory bodies require that the privacy-preserving solutions shouldn't be used as a shielding for criminal activities. So we have seen the sanction of OFAC towards Tornado Cash, because some of the stolen assets were brought into them. And afterwards, we have seen some of the central exchanges delisted privacy-aware coins and tokens. For instance, Huobi delisted Zero Cash, Zcash, Monero, Dash. So we need to have a compliance solution in here. But apart from these, we also see that the adoption rate are low as well. So we believe that the users, while they are wanting to have privacy, they do not want to leave their so-called trusted environment. They want to have the privacy on their own environment where they are keeping their assets already. Because they get used to the chain, they get used to the specific application as well. and letting them or forcing them, okay, if you need privacy, then you need to move assets into another place, into another chain, doesn't work much. We can see the low adoption rates over in other privacy-aware layer 1 solutions. And also, another reason for the low adoption is that the asynchronous function calls, dependency to the other intermediary wallets or applications, without lacking user experience is another reason, of course. So there should be a way of providing a functional privacy without affecting users' experience so that the users can get on board with these privacy-aware solutions. So to do this, we are aiming to provide silent protocol to be as much user-friendly as possible. At the same time, we are trying to make it as simple as possible, and we are trying to provide the normal user workflow and interaction flow without changing anything about here. For that, we have provided, within last year, we have started development of our silent protocol. And silent protocol is actually on the application layer, behaves as a middleware that the users and the developers can have the full composability on the basic logic of the existing underlying public chain. How we achieve this? So here at the core, we have silent core. Here, the users will be able to deposit their transactions into our smart contract, and the smart contract would keep track of user balances in an encrypted form. And along with, while they are depositing their transactions, they will be able to also provide transfers within the multi-asset shielded pool here. And afterwards, users will be able to withdraw their assets whenever they would like to do so. Of course, this is in the application layer, but apart from this, we have the renodes parts and the zero-dep parts that I'm going to explain in a second. So, as I said before, here we have the multi-asset shielded pool. This shielded pool supports both Ethereum and ERC-20s and ERC-7121 and ERC-1155 type of tokens within the pool, so that, as I said before, users can move their assets into this pool as a commitment. And whenever they would like to initiate a transaction, they need to provide the ZK snark-based proofs to assure that the computation is correctly computed, and the smart contract behaves as a non-custodial wallet here, and as a judge as well in the meantime, validates these proofs, and if the proof is validated, then the smart contract would update the user's states. And it's the same when the users would like to withdraw their assets from the pools as well. This is the core part of our scheme, but this wouldn't be enough on the network side. So we are depending on the underlying blockchain. So the transparent nature of the underlying blockchain would also bring us to handle the metadata processing through the transactions. So we are using renode layer so that the users can kind of relay their transactions so that they can hide their basic information that is related to their main accounts as well. And this is the second block of our smart silent protocol. And of course, having the multi-asset shielded pool at core wouldn't be enough. As we said, we are trying to provide 100% composability with the decentralized applications. To manage that, we already, in collaboration with different decentralized finance protocols, one is Aave, the other is Olympus, and also we are in contact with BankU from Avalanche and Trader Joe and the Euler protocol as well. So in the development side, we integrate these decentralized application as a submodule into our front-end application so that users wouldn't need to change or move between the applications. So within the same application, they will have an access to these decentralized protocols with the identifiers that will be created within the silent core logic. And once they move their asset to these identifiers, they will not need to pay or deal with the computational complexity and the gas fees as well. They can have the full functionality, they can get the full functionality from the decentralized applications. And as a last building block, we have this compliance extension. So this is one of the crucial issues here. So we want to provide privacy for the good users, but we cannot be hosting the criminal activities at the same time, because this would result in sanction of the innocent privacy and manner-aware users as well. So to do that, we also composing a compliance group, and that includes neutral privacy advocate parties, so that in case of an unnoticed criminal activity, the assets would be brought into our protocol. These parties can run a voting on this proposal, and if it is certain that this specific account is involved in a criminal activity, then the transaction details of this particular address can be provided to the regulatory bodies, so that we can kind of at first we protect our innocent users from getting sanctioned because of these type of regulations. And also this is kind of a stop sign, so that as a result of these criminal activities, the people wouldn't be preferring these kind of assets to be brought into our solution. So how we are going to do, how we are achieving this? So contrary to the existing solutions, here we provide account-based model. Because there is mainly there are two solutions to achieve privacy. One is UTXO-based model. So every time an asset is deposited into the pools, a commitment is created. But in this manner, there is a deficiency, because the solution needs to keep a nullifier set to prevent double spending problem. And over time, this nullifier set gets bigger and bigger and bigger. That would affect the efficiency of the system. In order to resist this type of disefficiency, we choose to have account-based model. And of course, we are utilizing zero-knowledge-based proofs that K-snarks here, along with the multi-asset shielded pool. And we have the core parts, the building parts, from the decentralized applications and the compliance as well. I'm sorry. So to sum up, we are currently in the testnet. We are planning to deploy our solution on the mainnet in the first quarter, maybe the second quarter of next year. And if you have any questions, I would like to answer. And if you would like to learn more, we can get in touch at the venue. Thank you for listening to me, and thank you. Think silent, think privacy.
Thank you very much. That was an excellent presentation. Big round of applause. Thank you so much. Thank you.